Shot is, and it's Oklahoma City the other way.
And really try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And guys, before, hasn't worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Yeah, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Thomas. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. 1:06 left now here in the second. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Thomas.
They need those kinds of plays. Smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back in.
Take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Celtics trail by 12. Outside Bradley. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Amir Johnson's checked in for Boston.
Substitution for the Celtics.
Oklahoma City leading by 12.
Amir Johnson.
There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. To the wing right side. Back to Gordon. The tray. Again, the miss by Gordon.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Back to Bradley.
The time that shot will go down. Defenders have to make sure they tag it.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 12. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here with David Lee. And David, tell us what your approach was defensively in this game tonight.
Well, we made some mistakes here and there. Our biggest thing is if we don't turn the ball over, I think we're going to be okay. They got a couple easy buckets in transition.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thanks for joining us. A pumped up home crowd is our backdrop for this halftime analysis. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 21 points and 2 assists. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team. Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that higher percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 21 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
Celtics trail by 12. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Olynyk is out there with David Lee, and it's Thomas in at the point.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
Greg, you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win. A little bit more.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Curry against Thomas. The pass to Holloway. Gordon for three. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Thomas dishes to Lee. Lee sets a screen for Turner. Back to Lee. Makes it off the glass.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And he gets it to go.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Celtics all-time.
Now a timeout called by Boston. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Thomas against Curry. Kicks it to Smart. Shoots a three. No good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
To be a great game. I mean, Princes throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And he gets it to go. 13 points for Isaiah Thomas.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Olynyk, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Olynyk's got 4 points this quarter.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Gordon. Again, the miss by Gordon.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And one thing we know is that across the board in the NBA, attendance is up all over. Franchise values are also at an all-time high. Overseas, the game continues to grow as well.
Zeller, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's Turner. Back to Lee. Shot clock at 5. Boston again missing. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's Holloway. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the media deal in play says a lot about the popularity. It's not just broadcast. Fans are showing up as well.
Sellouts were at a record 700 last season, Kevin. The previous record was 676. Almost 22 million regular season fans. That's a big number.
First free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for Boston. Jay Crowder comes in for Isaiah Thomas. Both good from the line that time. Celtics trail by 12. Pick by Zeller. Now here's Smart. Defense is right there. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Gordon. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
The feed to Smart. Shot off the pick. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And watching Jay Crowder, he can really boost you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big three out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Good. Crowder's got his second basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Oklahoma City leading by 10.
You know, looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
The dish now to Smart. Fires for three. And good on the basket. Book it. Smart's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
And that one's good. 10 points for Miracle Man.
You know, when you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And Turner kicks to Johnson. Got a hand on it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. From deep three-point range, Curry can't get it to go.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Now Smart. It's deflected. Down double digits. It be difficult to overcome. Oklahoma City leads it by 15.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Thomas with the steal. They've got Rain Man. Miracle Man is out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Gordon. And it's Keller in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Celtics trail by 15. Outside Thomas. There's the pick. He dishes it to Olynyk. Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Olynyk. Off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Curry with it. He's picked up by Lee. Gordon for three. And Boston with the rebound. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Olynyk. And Thomas now, top of the key. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Now here's Bradley. Tight defense on him. Tipped away. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half of Oklahoma City.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. Whoa! And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine. Some really terrific numbers for Miracle Man. He has 12 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
And whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Thomas passes to Bradley. Jacks up a three. Curry's shot is off. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter, and it's Big Dog with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, given yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
Another steal.
And trying to find a way to get some traction, they've got to make the most of every possession here.
Yeah, 4 points off the miscues, and you're right, Clark. They've got to limit those mistakes.
Well, the Celtics shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And for the Executive of the Year award, it's hard to evaluate because for GMs, Clark, it takes years of moves to reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's an annual award, but it's awarded for years of decisions, if that makes any sense. One big signing or trade isn't quite enough to win the award.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Oh, that's blocked. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
Out of bounds. Boston ball.
Olynyk with it. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good from Crowder. Oklahoma City leading by 20. Shoots the three. Another shot. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bradley dishes to Thomas. He feeds it to Olynyk. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Thomas against Curry. Shot on the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Miracle Man. Trains the three-pointer. Miracle Man's got 6 in the quarter.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And in today's NBA, it's all about spacing on offense. It used to be more about finding matchups to exploit. Now it is all about opening up great looks by spreading the floor.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, guys, well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He said very simply, let's open things up and let's keep them open. Let's keep gunning and get the defense on its heels. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments... have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Smart kicks deep. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Out of bounds. Boston ball.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rozier. Feeds to Jerebko. Johnson up top. Celtics passing it around. Here's Smart. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And it's 9 points for Marcus Smart.
Amir Johnson.
Oklahoma City leading by 19.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Oklahoma City.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Stephen Curry. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
The rebound by Johnson. The Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Rozier, the pass to Smart. Dishes it to Zeller. Steph Curry with the rebound. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. There's 37 seconds left in the game. They double-team Curry. Here's Keller. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 37.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Zeller passes to Rozier. Out to the right wing. Smart, wide open. He fires. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Well, his shooting percentage up there in the high 50s speaks to how smart his shot selection was. It was really an intelligent game he played, plain and simple. It's all about protecting each possession, and he set the example for them with his excellent decision-making.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.